Bank of America Stadium, located in beautiful Charlotte, North Carolina, will be our location for what many are hoping will be a great one between Cleveland and Carolina. And now to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for the game. Tom?
It will be clear and mild for today's game. Hello, folks. Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth getting set for this one. From the 7. Chris, I have to say I'm excited about this one.
We should see both of these teams trying to establish a good balance on offense in this one. Whoever can do that should be able to win this thing.
The offense will take over at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Short throw to the right. Tackled at the 46-yard line. And you won't see the coaching staff complaining about that.
Yeah, coaching staffs generally don't complain about too much when they have a quarterback that has the leadership qualities and the arm strength and the ability that this guy has.
Little handoff. He's hammered in the backfield. A great defensive effort there.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
Hold on. Let's go. Regular. Reload. 180. Let's go left. You fell asleep. Play it. Under.
Gets the pass away. He's tackled right around the 48-yard line. How about that pass?
There's really no better feeling as an offense, especially for the quarterback position, than to take advantage when the defense is trying to blitz you. They're trying to make you nervous, and you just made them pay.
They'll throw on 1st down. With the pass. He leaps. It's caught. Brought down at the 38. A good amount of yards that time on the pass.
And running backs who are good receivers are pretty rare. You know, a lot of times those guys, they come out and they're good running the football, but they don't make the kind of plays in the passing game. This guy can clearly do both.
Drops back on 1st down. Looks for a man open. Broken up. King was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. They line up in an I.
Regular. 188. Hey, watch the 66.
He's under a heavy rush. And they get him around the 24-yard line. Nice pass play.
It really was in the 80s that we first started seeing offenses throwing the ball to the fullback. You know, for so many years, those guys were just big blockers.
180.
Looking to throw. Goes through his read. Not much room to throw into, and it's intercepted. What a big-time play. I can't believe he hung on to it.
Well, we're going to have to quit using that old cliche about cornerbacks and defensive backs not being able to catch the football. That was some play that time.
Anderson with the give. Tackled at about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the counter there. It's 2nd and 2. Single back formation, 3 wide receivers. Man in motion. He's looking to throw. Looking for an open man. He's there for the catch. Brought down at the 47-yard line. Good gain on the pass to the running back.
It's tough to pay too much attention to a running back in the passing game because at least half the time they're staying in the block. So when they do slip out, occasionally they can hit you for a big play.
The halfback with the carry. He's dropped around the 49-yard line. Lewis gets around 3 on that halfback draw.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
Stiff arms, and he's brought down. And a big catch by the tight end.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
The Browns motion to the right side. There's a play fake. Tipped it away. Stallworth was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Cleveland lines up in the offset eye this time. Here's the give. Dropped behind the line. The offense had a tough time picking up all their blocks on that play.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want. But ultimately, this game comes down to one big man against another big man, and that time the defense's big men, they won the battle.
He's running out of time. Fails to connect with the pad. He felt the pressure closing in and fired that one right into the cover.
And I know what he thought he saw on that play, but he didn't really see what he needed to see. He should have gone the other way and completely avoided that area of the field.
Punts it. The ball will go into the end zone for a touchback. The quarterback threw a pick on their last drive. Let's see if he's able to shake it off. Cleveland brings in the nickel here. Delhomme back to pass. It's completed. He's brought down at the 31. He made the right read on that pass.
Nice play that time by the quarterback. You know, we talk about progressions and going from one receiver to the next, but this quarterback is doing a great job in the pre-snap read, knowing who the first guy will be and getting him the football.
They'll throw on first down. The pocket is collapsing. Brought down at the 44-yard line. Pretty good gain right there.
You have so many people on this offense that you have to account for. The tight ends, the wide receivers, the running backs, even the quarterbacks. And now they're throwing to the fullback. That's almost not fair.
Let's go. 188. 188. Here we go,
Looks to pass. Not much time to throw. He's dropped in the open field. Good pocket presence shown as the quarterback was able to get rid of it just before the pressure got to him.
Little 7-yard throws like that have really become the staple of the National Football League. So many defenses now not allowing the big throws down the field. You have to be willing to take throws just like that.
And they couldn't have asked for better timing on the sack.
The quarterback's going to have to start changing up his snap count a little bit, because right now we're seeing this defensive line getting off the ball faster than the offensive line. If he doesn't start changing it up, it's going to be a tough afternoon for him.
Delhomme hasn't missed yet. He throws it. He's tackled right around the 50-yard line. Well, the pass was completed. They'll still be short of the marker.
You know, I just don't like that stuff, Tom. I call that chicken offense. You know, you go out there and you act like you're afraid. You're afraid to throw an interception. You're afraid to go for it down the field. You just settle and you bring the punter out. I don't like that.
They were forced to punt on their last drive. Single back formation. Anderson hands it off straight ahead. He's brought down at about the 31. The halfback gets the ball and picks up 5. 2nd and 5 coming up here. Ball on the 32-yard line. I formation here. Looks to pass. He needs to get rid of it. Completed. He's dropped at the 36-yard line. Pretty nice pickup on the pass that time.
And that's simply good design and execution on the pattern. They work hard all week in practice and make sure that on game day they have that timing down perfectly.
He drops back to pass. He throws right. And he's knocked out right around the 32-yard line. And for as good of a catch as that was, this offense now has to deal with a 4th down. Zastadil to punt. He punts it. Makes the fair catch. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. And they motion a guy to the right. He looks to throw on 1st down. Gets the pass off. And they get him at the 33-yard line. Smith gains about 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5. Ball on the 33. Williams lines up as the deep back. I formation. Here's the pass. Just can't find the range on that one. Hackett was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete. The Panthers come out in the ace formation. Delhomme drops back. He's under a heavy rush. Leaping catch. Quarterback finding some nice passing lanes early in the game.
Yeah, he is, and that's one thing you don't want to let this guy do. You don't want him in a rhythm early, or he'll pick you apart. He's proven that so far, and I don't think this defense has figured him out yet.
On play action, he tries to scramble. And they got him. And that makes the 2nd time he's gotten to him. And it's only in the 1st quarter. That's just amazing. It's 2nd and long. Ball on the 44-yard line. Lines up with 4 wide. Looks to pass. Throws it short. Can't hang on. A great play by the defense to knock the ball away.
And these defenders have been close all day. You better be careful if you're the quarterback. One of those is going to turn into an interception.
The Panthers come out with 3 wide receivers. Quarterback in the shotgun. Drops back. Scans the field. Almost picked. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up 4th down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on 3rd down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
Gets it away cleanly. It'll go out at the 28. They could do nothing against this defense on their previous drive. Drops back on 1st down. Throws it out. It's picked. He's dropped at the 39-yard line. And the safety made a really nice play on the ball to grab that interception.
You know, this safety is known for his big hits, but that time it was his soft hands that made the difference.
He's running out of time. The pass falls incomplete. Rosario was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. The Panthers line up with an offset eye backfield. Drops back. Looking for an open man. And he's drilled at the 44-yard line. They seem almost powerless to stop this guy.
More and more this game is all about speed, and especially when you're talking about pass rushers. Here you have some of the great athletes, some of the really speed big guys in the game working against offensive linemen who usually that's not their forte.
Drops back to pass. Rockets it. Catch is made. He's tackled at the 30. Good play that time, but not quite enough. He'll wind up just short of the first.
Pretty good looking play that time on 3rd and long and almost picked up the first down. I like the decision. The quarterback got the ball out. His playmaker was able to make a play, came up just a little short.
Kicks it, got plenty of distance, and right down the middle. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. The kick. Harrison fields it at the 1. Brought down at the 24-yard line. The quarterback leads his offense back onto the field after turning it over on their last drive. Anderson lines up in the shotgun. Anderson with the draw play. Fumble. Anderson gets the loose ball. He really needs to do a better job protecting the ball. If he doesn't, the backup might see a few carries.
And this is a talented guy, it really is, but he does have a little reputation for putting the ball on the ground.
From their own 31-yard line. Lewis is the deep back as they line up in the I. Back to pass. Gets the ball away. He makes a great open field tackle. That was a 6-yard completion, and we'll have 1st and 10 coming up.
Nice job by the quarterback in that situation. He saw the blitz coming, simply got the football out of there, and picked up the first down.
Anderson gives it left. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. Pickup of about 5. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 coming up here. Ball on the 42-yard line. Anderson is in the shotgun. He has 4 receivers split out wide. Anderson calls for motion left. Drops back. Surveys the field. And it's intercepted by the backer. He's brought down at the 42. The defense now has 2 interceptions in the game.
It's amazing how much quicker defensive backs look to me on the field today than, say, 20, 25 years ago when I played. I think it was 25 years ago. It feels like about 105 years ago. But they have some great athletes out there right now.
Is there for the catch. Great pickup for the first on that one.
And really what makes NFL football so special is the ability of these quarterbacks to throw it and these great receivers to catch it. That's just fun to watch.
It's the tailback. He's dropped at the 24-yard line. 3 yards there.
Very effective call that time by the defensive coordinator, bringing the outside linebacker a terrific way to give your defense some help in stopping the run.
Delhomme with the give. He's dropped for a loss. He was caught with nowhere to go.
This is a pretty good running back, and if you can hem him up like that, pretty impressive.
2 tight end set. Man in motion.
180. New call.
Throws off his back foot. And it's incomplete. Incomplete pass to bring up 4th down. We're probably looking at a field goal attempt right here.
Yeah, 4th and long, really no choice in the matter here. I think they'll go for 3.
Set down. The kick is up. He missed it. That's a tough miss. You rely on your kicker to come through for you when he's called upon. A guy starts missing a few. Not only does it hurt his confidence, but it also hurts the coaches. You got to wonder if they might just start going for it if this guy continues to miss like that. And after that miss, the score remains the Panthers 3, the Browns nothing. Drops back on 1st down. Throws out to the right. At the 40. Tackled about the 27-yard line. That pass is good for a 1st down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
First and 10. Ball on the 28. They line up in the I formation. They'll throw on first down. Guns it out. He couldn't hang on to it. And it's batted away at the last minute by the defender.
Just when it looked like the quarterback might sneak that one in there, a late pass defense and a good play.
Drops back. Defense is getting pressure. Brought down right around the 22-yard line. So that's a gain of about 5. Third down, 5 yards for the first. Ball on the 23-yard line. Anderson is lined up under center. Offense lines up in an I. Short pass to his left. Knocked out about the 13-yard line. Great time for that type of pass. It worked to perfection.
And that was a nice job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback enough time to survey the field and find the open guy.
They hand it off. He's brought down at the 13. Pickup of less than a yard. That brings up second down. They'll come out with 3 wide receivers. Anderson hands it left. And they get him at the 13. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback. The Panthers line up with 6 defensive backs. He drops back to pass. Looks for a man open. And it's completed. The coaches have to be happy with that one.
Yeah, I guess they are. Anytime you draw up a play and it works to perfection like that, everybody's happy except the defense.
And they line up for the extra point. Up and good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. And here's the kick. He'll return it from the 3. He's tackled at the 28-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the tailback. He fights forward to about the 30. A couple of yards there.
The defense did a nice job there jamming the running back, bringing the outside linebacker on a blitz. Sometimes those outside backers a little more athletic and can really help stop the run.
Still a lot of time left, but at the end of one, the score is 7-3. From their own 30-yard line. Williams gets another handoff. Tackled at about the 29-yard line. So at the most, he gains a few inches.
Little linebacker blitzed on that one, and you could see that the quarterback just didn't see it in time to audible out of that play. And let's give credit to the defense. They won that battle.
Looks to pass. Looking for a receiver. Loose football. Rodgers recovered it. Their defense is known for creating turnovers, and that was another one right there.
Yeah, I had one coach tell me one time that if you really want to get an attaboy on this defense, you have to strip that ball out and recover it. It's not enough to just get it out.
Anderson gives it left. He's dropped around the 13-yard line. Gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Just about 12 yards away now. Cleveland comes out with 3 receivers in a single back formation. Back to throw. He throws short. Lucas has the interception. Andy has had a terrible day throwing the ball so far.
Well, unless you're playing for the other team, I have no idea what's the matter with him today. He's throwing it right in their gut.
Williams lines up as the single back. Brought down behind the line. No one picked up the linebacker, and it cost them.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
He dropped it. King was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete.
Third down.
That brings up 3rd and 13. They'll go with the quarter defense. He's looking to throw. Looks down the field. Knocked down. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on 3rd down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
Punts it. He brings it in at the 14, and they get him at about the 19-yard line. Seems like the coverage broke down a bit on that one.
I thought they had him pretty well contained on that play, but he did find a small crack in the coverage, got it up the field. They were lucky they got hold of him. He could have broken that one off.
He looks to throw on 1st down. Throws while on the run. And he catches it. Brought down at the 25. Winslow gains a handful of yards on that reception. That'll make it 2nd down. Single back formation. He's dropped at the 29-yard line. Lewis picks up about 4 yards on the play. 3rd down, half yard, maybe a little less. The Browns line up with an offset eye backfield. Gives to the back. He doesn't get back to the line. It looked as if the offensive line just collapsed on that play.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat them off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence, and if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
Zastudil punts it, and he really got a leg into this one. Robinson fields it at the 30. He's tackled at the 44-yard line. They gave up way too many yards on the return there, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, without a doubt. As part of the coverage team now, you've got to free yourself from that blocker as quickly as possible. And if you can't do that, you're going to give up some big returns.
Drops back to pass. With the throw. And he caught it.
I don't know of any receiver in the game that entertains me more than Steve Smith. Yeah, he has the great speed and he has great playmaking ability. But how many times have we seen guys get hold of this little tiny guy and think they've got him on the ground, and Steve Smith just punches him in the mouth and fights him off and takes off down the field? I think he is an incredible talent.
Williams alone in the backfield. Delhomme sends a man in motion. They'll keep it on the ground again. And they get him right around the 48-yard line. Back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And so it'll be 3rd down. Cleveland brings in the nickel here. He's looking to throw. Passes on the move. He's dropped at the 45. They're able to complete the pass, but it won't be what they needed to keep the drive going.
So many times in the games today, you see a quarterback settle for those underneath throws, where in this situation, it really is a time to try and push the ball down the field a little bit. Those quarterbacks, though, they don't like to take chances on interceptions, and clearly there I thought he could have taken a little bit more of a risk.
First down, looking to throw. Makes the grab. Knocked out of bounds at the 37. He put something extra on that throw, and it'll keep the chains moving.
And that's really what it takes sometimes, because defenders are so quick out there. If you don't put a little extra pop on it, they can get there.
Double left, ace left.
And he just got hammered. That'll be a pickup of about a yard. That'll bring up second down. Second down and 9 to go. Ball on their own 38. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Again, he'll get the call. The defender gets him to the ground. Lewis gains about 2 yards on the run. They line up at the 41. They'll come out in the I. Setting up play action. He makes the catch. A lot of room to run. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up fourth. Zastadil is the punter. He punts it. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. Delhomme comes to the line, 3 wide formation. Play action. Brought down at the 35. Pretty good read on that play to find the open man.
And that's an area where he excels. He works his way through his progressions quickly and doesn't hesitate when he sees the receiver break free in coverage.
Red ball.
Drops back to pass. Scans the field. Makes the catch. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
Delhomme hands it off. He's brought down at midfield, and that was a gain of 7. That brings up second down. It's 2nd and 3. Ball on the 50. They line up with 1 running back in the backfield, 3 wide.
Watch the run. Reload. Screen.
Hit and dropped behind the line. Nothing doing. They stop him for a loss.
And I really like the discipline of this defense. You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
Short throw to the right. This one falls incomplete. We're probably looking at a punting situation right here. 4th down. Looks like they'll kick it away here. Baker is waiting for the snap. Gets it away cleanly. They down it at the 2-yard line. What a great punt to pin them deep.
When you go for a punt to pin a team deep in their own territory, the last thing you want to have happen is to have it end up in the end zone for a touchback, because it just is a letdown for the punt team. Now you've got them backed up inside the 10-yard line. Nice play.
Hands it off. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. About 7 yards there, and that will bring up second down. Offset I formation in the backfield. Anderson gives it up the middle. Nice stop on that one.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
They line up at the 7. The Browns come out in the shotgun. There are 3 receivers wide. Back to throw. Looking for an open man. Has time. With the catch. He's tackled right around the 14-yard line. And it's the tailback with the big catch.
And tailbacks love that. Anytime they can get into the open field, think about that position. You're constantly pounding the ball inside and getting hit by those big linebackers. Now you get out in open space and you have a chance to make a play.
Tackled around the 26-yard line. They need to come up with a better game plan to stop this guy.
Yeah, you're not kidding. They can't keep giving up those big chunks of yardage like that. They do, it's going to be awfully tough to stop this offense.
First down, looking to throw. He throws on the run. Nearly picked off. He should have had that one. Allworth was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. Second down now with 10 to go. Ball on the 26. Lewis is the deep back as they line up in the I.
Come on, D. Let's go on the field now. Let's go, 6.
Play action. Rifles it out there. He's dropped at the 34-yard line. Nice little pickup on that pass pattern.
And I really shouldn't feel this way, but I get a little nervous every time this guy goes up to make a catch, because he's had a little bit of a history of dropping some balls, but today doing a nice job hanging on and a big play there.
There for the reception. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. Edwards picks up around 5 yards with that catch, and that will keep the chain gang moving.
Very nice start to the drive, 3 first downs, and a pretty ball thrown that time by the quarterback.
They'll throw on first down. He throws right. Brought down right around the 46-yard line. That reception is good for 7. Second and 3, and this is the 9th play of the current drive.
Let's go right. Here we go. Hey, we gotta watch the ball.
Hands it off. He's dropped at the 49-yard line. 4-yard gain on the play.
Gain of 4.
The Browns line up with 3 wide.
James, 22 press. 22. Right. Close right. You playing, fellas. Saturday. 32.
Little handoff. And he will lose yardage on the play. He lost some valuable yardage on that run.
And typically you can tell if a counter is going to work or not based on whether those offensive linemen are able to turn the corner and start going up the field. If the penetration hits those guys in the backfield, very seldom will the counter work.
Anderson drops to throw. And they get to him. They might need to have the doctor take a look at him after that one.
Well, it looks like he's okay, but I don't know how. He cannot keep taking shots like that. And I'll tell you another thing. This guy's a tough guy, but I don't care who you are. As a quarterback, you take hits like that, you start looking at the pass rush.
Nice play fake. And he catches another. And they get him at the 50. Still not quite enough, however. They'll still be facing 4th down. It's 4th down. The Browns ready to punt this one away. Zastudil can pin them deep in their own territory with a good punt here. They get this one off, and it's a great kick. Down in the end zone for a touchback. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. Williams lines up as the single back. There are 3 receivers split out wide. And he makes it out to about the 21-yard line. That's a 1-yard pickup.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
Back to pass. Passes it. And he makes the tall grab.
Tom, I really don't think there's a better competitor in the NFL than Steve Smith. This guy has always played with a little chip on his shoulder. He seems to be angry at the world a lot of times, and he takes it out on the football field. He is so quick, he is so tough, and he is so fast. I love watching Steve Smith play.
2nd and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 31-yard line. Carolina lines up in a shotgun set.
188. Here we go, team. Red ball, red ball, red ball.
Drops back. Surveys the field. Plenty of room in the pocket. Gets rid of the ball. There for the catch. He's knocked out at the 34-yard line. And that's how you play pitch and catch.
To me, that's the difference in a college quarterback and a professional quarterback. That little touch throw over the top, beautiful timing. That was a pretty play.
And it looked like they jumped early.
Full start, offense.
And that will back this one up.
You know, not only does it make it harder to pick up the first down, but it just deflates an offensive huddle when you give away yards like this.
2 minutes to go in the half.
It's cool, baby. Rolls. Solid, close left. On our blitz. 188. 188. Belly flip. Let's go. Quick games, 44 screw.
He drops back to pass with the hard throw out to his right. Tackled at the 29-yard line. The quarterback's been putting out some good yardage.
And having success early in the game like this frees up your running game because the defenses have to keep defensive backs in coverage, so now there's more space for that running attack.
Delhomme back to pass. He's been perfect on this drive. He's brought down at the 20. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
Drops back to pass. Strong throw. Batted away. Muhammad was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. They line up at the 20. Delhomme lines up under center. 2 tight ends this time.
Come on, dude. 180. Let's go get it.
Delhomme hands it off. He's tackled at about the 17-yard line. Williams gains around 3 yards on the run. The Panthers changing their play at the line. The Panthers just took their first time out. 3rd and 7 coming up here. 1 minute left to play in the first half. On the run, he throws it. It's intercepted. Well, he looked like he was in the right place at the right time.
Unless you're the quarterback, then he was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Anderson steps to the line of scrimmage. He has 2 tight ends. Lewis gets it on the inside. And they get him about the 15-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down now. The offense needs about 4 for the first. Little handoff. He didn't get back to the line. That safety just came flying in there to make the tackle.
It is just so difficult for offensive lines to account for the safety. Typically, that's the one free runner that you have. And if you have a top-flight safety back there that can come in and make those kinds of plays, it really helps your run defense.
The Browns line up to punt. Zastudil punts it, and he kicked this one pretty well. Robinson fields it at the 37. Cuts back, and he's dropped. The quarterback and his receiver were clearly not on the same page last time, and it led to an interception. DeLome is under center. Only one man back here. First down, looking to throw. Throws it short. Oh, you can't blame the quarterback there. Hackett was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 46. DeLome lines up in the shotgun. He has 4 receivers in the formation.
Check, 66.
DeLome looking to pass. Throws it short. He's dropped at the 41-yard line.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And so the defense gives up some yards after the flag.
And I know this is a game of emotion, and if you're not emotional on the football field, you're going to get beat anyway, but you can't let your emotions get away from you.
180. 180. Go. Hey, watch this, man. Close left over right.
Drops back to pass. Goes through his read. Dumps it out right. Knocked out of bounds right around the 16-yard line. Strong, accurate throw leads to a pretty good gain.
Now, they didn't pick up the first down that time, but you drop back, you make a good throw like that. Now you're in position to try and pick up this first down.
188.
He drops back. Dumps it out left. Tackled right around the 10-yard line. Hackett gains 6 yards on the play, and with that, they'll come away with a first down.
That's such a hard play to try and contain as a defensive player. You simply can't afford to give up the big plays, so you have to give them something, and typically it's those short, quick throws, that time for a first down.
And here's your drive summary for that last series. Here's the kick. It's fielded at the 2. They get him at the 23. The offense will start at the 23-yard line. First and 10. Cleveland sets up in the I. On the ground with a tailback. And they get him around the 31-yard line. And we've come to halftime here. The score is 7-6. Kicks it off. He'll return it from the 3. He's tackled at the 23. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Cleveland comes to the line with 3 wide. They hand it off. Brought down right around the 22-yard line. That may be a couple of feet. That brings up second down. Second down, 10 yards to go. Cleveland is going with the offset I backfield. Sets up the play action. Pass completed. Tackled at the 23. Maybe a yard. From their own 23-yard line. 6 DBs in the lineup. He drops back to pass. Passes to his left. And they get him at the 32-yard line. Looks like a gain of 9 on the pass play. So, it's fourth down. The Browns ready to punt this one away. Zastudil punts it, and he kicked this one pretty well. Robinson fields it at the 26. He's tackled at the 35. And that was a pretty nice return there, Chris.
He was just a couple of steps away from breaking that one all the way. This coverage team better start stepping up, or he's going to take one in for 6.
And they use motion. Delhomme will hand it off. Tackled around the 36-yard line. Maybe a yard, and that will bring up second down. We've got 2nd and 9 here. Offset I formation in the backfield.
Regular. Red ball.
The halfback with the carry. He's hammered in the backfield. He tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
Well, Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
180.
Delhomme back to pass. Looks down the field. And it's knocked loose. Jarrett was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. It's 4th down. The Panthers lining up to punt. Baker awaits the snap. Punts it. Cribbs fields it at the 26. He's dropped at about the 31. The defense played exceptionally well the last time this offense had the ball. Cleveland lines up in a shotgun set.
22.
Throws on the run. Brings it in. And they get him at the 48-yard line. Nice little pitch and catch with the wideout.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
They're going to pitch it. Great open field tackle. A couple of yards there.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
Come on, D, let's get off the field. 22.
Drops back to pass. And it's knocked down. Stallworth was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass.
Keep coming.
Cleveland lines up with 3 receivers in the shotgun formation.
22.
Sets up the play action. Brings this one in. Brought down at about the 33-yard line. So on 3rd down, he finds his receiver and gets a big gain.
Receivers who can make plays like that on 3rd down tend to have nice, long careers.
Turbo. 22.
A little misdirection. Tackled at the 25. A 9-yard pickup by the halfback on the counter play. 2nd down and 1 to go. Ball on the 25-yard line. 2 tight ends here. Looking to throw. Under heavy pressure. No connection there. Stallworth was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. They're in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers.
22.
He drops back. Looking for a receiver. Makes the reception. Great job to haul in that 1st down pass.
This team is just so good at executing those short, quick passes and picking up 1st downs and keeping drives alive.
Here we go. 22. Come on, 22.
Drops back. He throws it. Tipped pass and picked off. And he's hammered at the 26-yard line. Nice pick for the safety.
You could see the quarterback that time trying to look the safety off, but this safety is simply too smart. He was having none of it and jumped in front to make the interception.
188. Let's go. 188. Check 66. Hey, empty. Bang it loud. Whoa. Come on. Little hustle.
Delhomme hands off to the left. He's dropped around the 31-yard line. Williams gets about 4 yards on the play. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 31-yard line. Delhomme is under center. Single backfield.
180.
DeLome back to throw. He throws left. Pass is complete. Nice heads-up play by the quarterback.
I agree. I like the way he stepped up and delivered that throw. He just simply is taking what the defense is giving him.
Gives it right side. And he makes it out to about the 41-yard line. They get 3 yards on the play.
Well, that time the outside linebacker came on the run blitz. They got some penetration and shut down the play.
Regular. Red ball, regular. 180. Keep your head, baby. Keep your head. Stay inside right here.
Looks to pass. Defense closing in. Hits him square in the hands, but he fails to bring it in.
On the play. Third down.
3rd down and 7. Ball on the 41-yard line. The Panthers come out in a shotgun set.
188. 188. Reload. Hey, let's get that ball up. Toby 32.
DeLome will look to pass. Throws short. Brought down around the 46-yard line. And that one was completed for a solid gain.
Solid gain, yes, but no first down on that play. So now it's going to bring up a decision on the part of the offense. Defensively, I think they executed that one exactly the way they wanted to.
Gets it away cleanly. Cribbs takes it at the 14. He's brought down at the 22. On his last drive, the quarterback completed a pass, but to the other team. Throwing another one could be disastrous to this offense.
Here we go, boys.
Lewis on the run. He's dropped at the 23-yard line. Gain of about a yard. That'll bring up 2nd down. We've got 2nd and 9 here. Ball on the 23. Anderson steps up to the line. 3 wide receivers. Anderson looking to pass. Rolls right. And it's caught. And they get him at about the 33-yard line. Excellent pass by the quarterback on that play.
I'm really enjoying watching the timing between this receiver and the quarterback. We're seeing a well-schooled offense now going to work.
Anderson with the give. He's tackled at the 38. 4-yard gain. That brings up 2nd down. They're crowding that line of scrimmage. Fakes the run. It's tipped. Winslow was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. 3rd and 6 coming up. Ball on the 38-yard line. Right is the deep back as they line up in the eye. Anderson will look to throw. Throws it short. Oh, and he dropped it. And the pass will fall incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And those are the kind of big 3rd down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
Gets his leg into it, and he got a huge punt here. He'll take it from the 18. He's brought down at the 29-yard line. That guy just showed off some pretty good skills on that return.
I thought for sure he was taking that one back to the house. You know, anytime you get a guy with that kind of skill level in the open field with a little room to run, good things are going to happen.
Back to throw. Looking for an open man. Comes down with it. He's dropped at about the 31. It's completed, but the defense appeared to be waiting for it. Not much there at all.
That's part speed and part anticipation by this defensive unit. They're always in great position, and you'll rarely see them get burned on passes like that.
What a hit at the 28. And they were not able to get much there.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. Well, when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
Sets up the play action. He's got to find a way to hold on. That one could have easily been intercepted.
As a quarterback, you have to go through your reads. That was his first look on that play, and he shouldn't have stayed with it that long. That was a bad decision.
Here's the kick. He got some distance on it. Cripps fields it at the 29. He really didn't have any room to work on that punt return.
Boy, he hardly had any room to do anything there. They've got to come up with a better scheme or some better blockers or something. This guy's a good punt returner. He's just not getting any help at all from his teammates.
Anderson hands it off straight ahead. And he makes it out to about the 34-yard line. The back gets 3 on the carry.
Man, oh man, that's what those defensive guys live for right there. A shot like that, and then they always get up and have a little something to say to you as you're going back to the huddle.
He drops back. Surveys the field. Throws it short. Hold everything. We have a flag on the play.
Holding. Offense.
And I really didn't see the hold there.
Honestly, Tom, there is holding on every single play. I mean, the rule changes now allow for the guys to grab, but you have to keep inside the framework of the defensive player. As long as you do that, it typically doesn't get called. It did there.
Six. Let's stop it right now.
Back to throw. Throws out to the left. He's there for the catch. Tackled at the 35. And a great leaping effort by the receiver led to a big gain through the air.
Yeah, Tom, every once in a while I see a guy make a play like that, and I just wonder how in the heck did I ever play receiver in this league? These guys are just phenomenal athletes.
Play fake. Picked off. At the 30 to the 20. And he scores. What a play. Great play by the defender. He was able to take it for 6.
You know, some defensive players, you don't want to throw it in their zone because it might get intercepted. Some guys, you absolutely don't want to throw it there because they can turn it into a touchdown going the other way.
It looks like they'll go for 2. Offset I formation in the backfield. Here's the halfback. And they won't get the 2. Great stop by the defense, stopping that run.
More often than not, when you're trying to run the ball for a 2-point conversion, you think that you're catching them off guard. That time the defense was set to stop it, and they did a nice job of it.
Harrison fields it at the goal line. It'll be interesting to see how this quarterback reacts after throwing an interception on his last drive. They'll take over at the 27. They line up with 1 running back in the backfield, 3 wide. He looks to throw on first down. Throws right. What an open field tackle. The quarterback did a good job of recognizing the coverage and finding the open man.
As a receiver, when you go against a zone defense, it's much more about recognition and knowing where the holes in that zone defense are. That time the receiver executed perfectly and found the open spot.
Drops back on first down. It's completed. He's brought down about the 43-yard line. And this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man coverage.
Yeah, that's a great call, Tom, because when you get a blitz package like that and your offensive line can first of all figure it out and then get it blocked, it's very tough to cover one-on-one in the secondary.
There's a play fake. Anderson gets sacked. What can they do to put a stop to this guy getting to the quarterback?
Well, that's sack number 2 for him. There's no question now. You've got to change your game plan. You're not getting it done with one-on-one blocking. have to give some help, have to get the quarterback feeling a little more confident back there.
Passes to his left. Defense pushes him out of bounds at about the 49-yard line. They line up at the 50. Quarterback is in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation. Here's the give. He's dropped at the 45. Wright comes away with around 5 yards on the delayed handoff. 4th down. The Browns are lining up to punt this one away. Zastadil to punt. He gets it. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 23. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Play fake. Fires it out. Completed. Tackled at the 37. The defense was looking run, and they threw it for a big gain.
Well, when you have a talented running back like this, you always have to account for him. That time, a nice play-action pass opened it up down the field.
1st down, looking to throw. Flips it out short. Brought down at the 49-yard line. A nice completion to the tight end.
Always thought tight ends were sort of like pacifiers for babies. You know, just about the time that you need a little security blanket, you know where to go.
Delhomme calls for motion left. With the misdirection. He's dropped around the 48-yard line. Williams picks up about 4 yards on the misdirection handoff. Delhomme lines up under center. 3 receivers are split out wide.
188. 188. Same thing.
He took a shot at the 39-yard line. This running back just showed off some nice ability there.
Yeah, the offensive line did their job. They created enough of a seam to get him up into the secondary, and then he was able to explode from there.
Looks to pass. The pass is away, and they get him at the 31. Another fine pass and catch on that play.
I know we all talk about 40-yard dash times in the NFL, but as a receiver, if you are a great route runner and you understand what the defenses are trying to do to you, it doesn't matter if you run a 4.3 40. If you can get in and out of your cuts like this guy, you will always be able to play.
Brought down at the 27-yard line. And that was an excellent job to pick up the 1st down.
That's the reason you have to just keep giving a guy like this the football. He's able to convert those 1st downs and wear down a defense.
Little handoff. Tackled right around the 22-yard line. A pickup of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 6. This is the 8th play of this drive. The defense lines up in the nickel.
Regular. 188. 188. Left.
Here's the give. He's going to be tackled for a loss. Tried to find something, but there wasn't anything there for him.
Yeah, not anything at all. And as a running back, you're probably going back to the huddle going, guys, a little help, please?
He's looking to throw. Throws right. Into the end zone for a touchdown. Nice play call on that one to get the ball in the receiver's hand.
Well, this quarterback isn't always perfect, but when he gets hot, he can make throws like that into small spots that are so impressive.
So they're ready for the extra point. And the point after is good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it off. Harrison fields it at the 7. Brought down at the 32-yard line. They were forced to punt on their last drive. 4 wide receiver package out there. Drops back on first down. Dumps it out left. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 34. He just couldn't make anything happen after bringing that one in.
And that play is really all about the closing speed on defense. They'll let you have the completion, but then they close quickly and make the play.
He's brought down around the 36-yard line. Not much there, maybe a yard.
And Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
The offense lines up with 3 wide receivers. Back to pass. Throws while on the run. He's dropped right around the 44-yard line. The defense just didn't match up well on that play.
Yeah, tough to match up one-on-one in man coverage against that wide receiver. He's pretty good.
On the ground with a tailback. Finally brought down at the 17. That's 100 well-earned yards for the running back.
Well-earned is right, because he's had to fight for most of these yards out here today. No gain was easy. This is going to be one of those hot tub nights tonight. He's going to be a little sore.
1st and 10, all on the 17-yard line. They line up in an I. And they get him at the 16. A couple of yards there.
As a quarterback, you really want to make that pre-snap read, and it's kind of hard to not see the middle linebacker. He came on the blitz that time, and sometimes you just need to get out of a play like that.
Nice play fake. Guns it left. Catch is made. Finally make the tackle, and it will be 1st and goal. That one worked just as they drew it up.
Good pass, good catch, I agree. Sometimes there's really nothing you can do as a defense to stop a well-executed pass play.
And they'll run them again. Tackled at about the 5-yard line. The halfback picks up a yard. They'll line it up 5 yards for the score. Anderson is lined up under center. 2 backs in the I. Lewis again. He's brought down at the 3. Gain of 2.
That was a big shot right there. You talk about getting your bell rung. That was the Liberty Bell ringing that time.
Rifles this one out to the middle. Tight coverage, and it's picked off. And he probably should have never thrown the ball.
You know, Tom, there are some plays that their coaching staff will tell you, listen, we lost. You know, when you step back there and hit that back foot, we lost that play. Just don't make it a disaster. Throw that thing away.
Back to pass. Guns it right. Is there for the catch. Some smart football by the quarterback on that last play, and he's now up over 300 yards passing for the game.
And this offensive line's been getting it done with pass protection. I don't care who you have playing quarterback. If that guy's back there getting hit, it is awfully tough to throw for 300 yards.
He's dropped at the 19-yard line. Nice pass for the quarterback on that one with the defense bearing down on him.
Just keeps the ball moving down the field. 6-yard gain and a little progress.
On the ground with a tailback. He fights forward to about the 20. He barely got it past the line of scrimmage that time.
Nice call there by the defensive coordinator, coming with the outside linebacker blitz, which really put some pressure on this group up front.
Regular. 180. Come on. 180. Let's see what they got.
Again, he'll get the call. And they get him at the 25. It looks like he just made it.
And remember, those guys on the field can't see that yellow line, but sometimes they can feel it. That time, just enough for that first down.
He throws right, and it's completed. He's pushed out at the 32-yard line. Hoover caught that one for a gain of 7. That'll bring up second down. 2nd and 3 coming up here. Ball on the 32. Delhomme lines up in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation.
180.
Delhomme is looking to stay perfect on this drive. He makes another catch. The wideout has put on quite a display out there en route to a 100-yard performance.
And there really just isn't anything this receiver can't do. Just keep feeding him the football. I don't care what the coverage is. This is a guy that wants the ball in tough situations.
Again, he'll get the call. Tackled at the 48-yard line. Gain of 6 yards on the draw play. Only one man back. Williams gets it on the counter. He's dropped at the 49-yard line. Williams picks up a yard on the play. So another third down upcoming for the offense. They line up in the jumbo set. They go with the run. And they get him at the 49-yard line. They denied him the first down on that run.
Yeah, they were lucky just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I don't like the call when you're in a third down situation. I'm paying the quarterback so much money. He's getting the ball there.
The ball will go into the end zone for a touchback. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. The Browns line up with an offset eye backfield.
Here we go, boys. Let's go now. Let's go. 118. 118. Goes right. Yeah, we see that screen.
They'll give it off here. He is hit hard on the play. Lewis gains around 3 yards on the run.
Ouch. You take too many shots like that as a running back, you start peeking around a little bit before you get that football.
We'll make this run, baby. Double left, face left.
Drops back to pass. He throws on the run. Brought down at the 39-yard line. The defense was coming with a heat on that play.
Well, the defense was in zone coverage. They got good pass protection, and anytime that happens, it tends to really stretch those zones and widen the holes.
He looks to throw on first down. Strong throw to his right. He's brought down around the 44-yard line. Good pickup by the receiver.
And we've always talked about this receiver's big play ability. He may not be the fastest guy in the league, but you can tell he wants the ball in his hands in big situations.
There's a play fake, and he catches it. Tackled at the 24-yard line. He shows no hesitation and gets it in there to get the first down.
Yeah, you wouldn't hesitate either if you were standing back there in the pocket. I say the heck with it. Get it out of there fast. Let somebody else handle it for a little while.
118. 118. Goes left. Switch. On it. On the spread out. On it.
They hand it off again. He fumbled it, and the tackle falls on it. And that was not a good time for a fumble.
Well, there's really never a good time for a fumble, but you can tell that he just got sloppy with that football. He broke down on his fundamentals, and he gave it up.
180.
Looking to throw. He needs to get the pass off. And he caught it, and he dropped him in the open field. That one worked pretty well.
It sure did, and I wish all our fans could see what's happening down the field on all our television broadcasts, because so much of the game now is won and lost in the secondary.
Here's the give. Brought down at about the 37-yard line. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback. They'll face second down and 10. Ball on their own 38. Williams lines up as the deep back, I formation.
Regular. 180.
Back to throw. Goes through his read. Makes the catch. And they get him at the 47-yard line. And a great pass by the quarterback to convert for the first.
And what we're seeing out of this quarterback is a variety of throws. Yes, he has the ability to zip it in there when he needs to, but we've also seen some touch throws, a very complete repertoire.
They'll go with the run once again. He's dropped at the 46-yard line. They got little there. That'll bring up second down. They line up at the 46. Delhomme comes to the line under center. Single set backfield this time. Hands it off. He's brought down at the 44-yard line. So they get around 3 on the draw. Delhomme lines up in the shotgun. He has 4 receivers in the formation. Looks to pass. Looks for a man open. Throws it. He goes up high for the catch. Nice play there to pick up the first down.
And he went way up to snag that one. That was a pretty catch.
They line up in a one-back set. Again with the run. He's tackled at the 21. Gain of 3. That brings up second down. They line up at the 21. Cleveland comes out defensively with 6 defensive backs. He drops back to pass. Throws a bullet. Makes the grab. He gets knocked out of bounds around the 17-yard line. A 5-yard gain. Third down now. They'll need a couple of yards to convert for a first down. They line up in an I. Fakes to the back. Looking for a receiver. And he's out at the 12. Chris, they love to run that play.
Yeah, that's one, if you study this team on tape, you're going to see them go to that in the clutch, and it worked again.
The Panthers come out in the ace formation. On the run, he throws it. Touchdown! Delhomme watched his receiver get some room and got it to him for 6. So they're ready for the extra point. The snap, set down, the kick is up. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Excellent kick here. It appears that we have a flag on the play. Hate to say it, but this one looks like it's coming back.
Holding by the receiving team.
It looked like he got a handful of jersey on that one.
Well, you hold with your hands, but more often than not, holding is created by not moving your feet. There, clearly, he didn't get his feet in position, so he had no choice but to hold.
Tackled at the 23. A yard, maybe two, on the carry.
Not very often in a game does a defender get a clean shot like that on a running back. Typically, the running back didn't see it coming to take that kind of a shot.
Drops back. Gets the pass out. And they get him at the 31. And that one will go for a first.
And really top-notch quarterbacks know how to throw a football in there without leading his receiver into trouble. That was a great throw.
Anderson hands it off straight ahead. He's tackled at about the 33-yard line. Lewis gets 3 yards on the play.
Boy, he just took a shot on that one. As a running back, the last thing in the world you want is a short gain and a big hit.
Anderson drops back to pass. Throws on the run. He tries to spin, and he is dropped. 7-yard gain, and that'll be a first down.
It may be time now for this defense to start thinking about attacking a little more and bringing some pressure on the receiver. You can't keep giving up those short, quick throws.
Drops back. He throws it. Threw it right to him, but he can't hang on. And he just managed to get a piece of it. Nice play by the defender.
And as a receiver, you really have to do a better job of coming back to the football at that point. You have to help the quarterback.
Here we go, boys. White 18. White 18. One's a hard count. Let's stop it right now.
Back to throw. Looks down the field. Defender tips it away, and the defender breaks up the play.
Just great position that time on the defensive side. The receiver really never had a chance on that one.
Anderson lines up in the shotgun. He drops back to pass, looking for an open man. He's dropped at about the 47-yard line. And a nice pass to the tight end.
So much of the game today revolves around those substitution packages, trying to bring extra defensive backs on the field to try and help against the pass. But when you have a big receiving tight end, that really makes that plan awfully tough to execute.
Makes the catch. What a brutal hit. The completion nets them a gain of 7.
Good play design there. Very solid protection. Gave the quarterback time to examine the whole field until he finally found the open man.
Back to throw. With the pass. One-handed catch. And they get him at the 30. Picked up 10 yards. They line up at the 30. Offset I formation in the backfield. 2 minutes left in the ball game. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Here we go. White 18. Let's go. Get the ball out.
First down, looking to throw. Can't stay in bounds, incomplete pass. It looked like he tried to drag his feet as he was going out, but he couldn't get him down.
You know, and sometimes that happens. The quarterback put it in a spot where only he could catch it. The problem was the ball was just a little off target.
He drops back to pass. Scans the field. He's tackled around the 21-yard line. With that last catch, the wide receiver has logged his 100th yard of the game.
Just a good, solid performance here by the receiver. This guy is plenty tough enough. I like the way that he gets in and out of his cuts, but I love his toughness. He's never intimidated out there.
With the catch. Tackled at about the 13-yard line. And a nice pickup there.
Nice play that time. The defense came with the blitz there. He made a good read, delivered a nice ball in there to the open man.
They'll throw on first down. Short throw to the right. There for the reception. Seems like they're just going to keep throwing in his direction until the defense figures out a way to stop it.
Sure, why not? When you find something that works like that, why go away from it? Here, this combination is working. And until this defense finds a way to stop it, they're not going to change.
He's looking to throw. End zone. Batted away. They can't hook up on the pass. Now the offense will be facing third down. The offense sets up 7 yards away. They'll go from the shotgun.
Hold on. 18. 18. 6.
They'll throw for the first. Goes through his read. Into traffic, and it's picked off. That one just cost them a shot at points.
And really, this quarterback is better than that. He knew better than to throw that ball. He just made a mistake. I'm just not sure what he was thinking there.
There's a play fake. So instead of running out the clock, they elect to pass, and I got to say, scratching my head on that.
Well, that makes 2 of us because the risk of throwing an incompletion or even an interception there far outweighs the benefits of trying to throw that football.
And that defense is getting a little excited down there.
Encroachment. Defense.
And the defense gives up some free yards to the offense.
I always thought a defensive penalty was so much more deflating than an offensive penalty because on offense you have a chance to make up for it. On defense, a lot of times it's big yardage and automatic first downs.
180.
Here's the give. He's dropped at the 26-yard line. It looks like they picked up a yard or maybe a little less.
Tom, that was a run blitz on that play. They brought the middle linebacker effectively filling all the gaps, and there was simply nowhere for the running back to go.
Close right. Let's go, fellas. Let's go. Damn, 22 press. Damn. Alert run. Stay right. Close now. Switch. Kings left. Who you playing, fellas? Stand left. Watch the run. No, you're good. Let's get it. On the right. Stand left. Let's get it.
Surveys the field. There for the catch. And they get him at the 47-yard line. Not really been a close one, as our final score is the Panthers 26, the Browns 7.